875. Count 1, no insurance. Count 2, leaving scene of an accident. Count 3, failure to report accident. And driving left of center of street. Appearance.
And good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werling, P64889, on behalf of Mr. Fortuna.
Mr. Fortuna, can you state your full name, please, for the record?
Terrence Martin Fortuna.
Attorney Workman, what are we doing today?
So, Your Honor, this is a unique set of circumstances. This is a vehicle that was in an accident, and then the occupant and or owner had left the vehicle at the scene. However, this was a vehicle that Mr. Fortuna had sold to an individual purchaser about 3 years ago. The purchaser, whose name is Antonio Varga, had an Illinois plate. It's a good plate. However, the officers didn't run that Illinois plate. They ran the VIN number, which came back to Mr. Fortuna. So he has no knowledge of this because this vehicle was sold 3 years ago. And we've had some discussions with Officer Harris, and I will say as an officer of the court, with my veracity that he wants to dismiss this case. Mr. Fortuna is a law enforcement officer, so his credibility is without question. I would ask that the court take into consideration in the interest of justice to dismiss these cases based upon those facts. They didn't issue these tickets correctly.
Okay, we have the city prosecutor, Ms. Rogers, here as well.
Thank you, Judge. I think, unfortunately, unless I'm mistaken, is they're written under the state, which is another factor.
There's 3 cases under the city.
Okay, maybe no insurance.
Sydney Rogers for the people, P2072. I do have a question for you, counsel. You talked to Detroit Police Officer Harris today.
I did. This is based on my client's conversation with Officer Harris.
Yeah, I spoke with him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I have not spoke to him. I can see if I can get a hold of him today, but these are serious allegations, and I don't want to dismiss them without talking to the officer. Let me see if I can give him a call today, and we can recall this potentially.
That would be great.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Fortuna, Ms. Rogers is going to contact Officer Harris, and hopefully we get a response in the next couple minutes, okay?
Okay, Judge.
All right, Darrell Henderson. Calling case P10968, strike that, 6581.
Yes.
Versus Darrell Henderson, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, no insurance. Count 3, driver or license not valid or improper license. Appearance.
Ben Werling on behalf of Mr. Henderson, or Fenderson, sorry, Judge, who appears by Zoom today.
Can you state your full name for the record, sir?
Darrell William Fenderson.
And Your Honor, another unique circumstance. My understanding, Mr. Fenderson actually has an appointment with Secretary of State today, so we're asking that he be given a new date to come back.
I can set it for a pretrial.
That would be perfect. Thank you, Judge.
Okay. So, Mr. Fenderson, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea instead of pretrial date. Well, how much time do you need?
Last time I checked my email, the date was for today, but I want to double check just because I see y'all. I don't want to tell y'all the wrong date, and then I come back and then I still gotta wait. So I would say
how about the end of October?
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you, Judge.
October 29th at 8:30. Okay.
All right.
And by that time, you should have everything sorted out.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're all set, Mr. Fenderson.
All right. Thank you.
Eric Frazier.
Yes, Your Honor.
Calling case X3753161, the people versus Eric Frazier. Count 1, driver while license suspended. Count 2, motor vehicle operation without security. Appearance.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ben Werling on behalf of Mr. Frazier, who appears by Zoom today.
Mr. Frazier, can you state your full name, please, for the record?
Eric Dion Frazier.
And Your Honor, it's my understanding he wishes to waive his rights. He wants to take advantage of the offer, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Frazier, was your other question answered?
Not just yet, no.
Okay. We'll get to that if you have anything after we get done. Can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Warbling in private today about your case?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial.
Yes.
Knowing you're waiving that right, Mr. Frazier, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to July 9th, 2020, around 11:15 a.m. in the area of I-75 and Grand River in the city of Detroit, where you're operating a 2005 Dodge Silver vehicle without insurance.
Yes.
Satisfied?
I am, Judge.
Okay, I will amend the charge to improper place and dismiss count one as their stipulation of probable cause.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're all set, Mr. Frazier. I'm waiving fines and costs today due to the pandemic, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. His only issue, Your Honor, is he had a series of civil infractions that arose out of the same incident. Some of those, typically tag along with the misdemeanor. Sometimes they don't. Is there any resolution or future hearing date that we could get for those?
He has outstanding civil infractions.
But they're only we're only dealing with the ones that arose from this incident.
Right.
We've got together for the offer.
Yeah, see, they were defaulted, and I don't know why, because this is the first time we're appearing on this matter.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to say concurrent. Is this the gentleman here? Yep, hold on, Mr. Frazier. Let's take here Mr. Allen Ford. Phone case U569-03920.
Yes, this is him. How you doing?
And Judge Ben Worthing on his behalf.
I can't even read the allegations. Accosting and soliciting another for an act of prostitution. Okay. Can you state your name, please, Mr. Ford, your full name?
Alan James Ford.
And how we move forward today?
Your Honor, he's requesting a future court date, Your Honor, potentially. I don't know if you're giving bench trial dates. If not, pre-trial is fine.
Our bench trial date is now, we're November 30th.
Oh, actually, that would be something he'd like to take advantage of if that's possible.
Mr. Ford, you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes. Can you say that again? I can't hear you.
Do you understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything for you to waive that right today?
No.
Okay, so I will continue with that guilty plea and set your trial date for November 30th at 8:30 a.m. Same Zoom information.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Abel Jones.
Yes, I'm here.
His offer is for disorderly conduct from the original charge of OTE.
Yes, Judge.
Can I have the file for the line?
Mr. Fortuna.
Yes.
This is not Mr. Frazier, the 3 counts that you have outstanding, that's not from the same, it is the case you just pled guilty to.
Yes, they all happened on 7/9.
I have here July 24th, around 9:10 a.m.
But what?
And you have a scheduled arraignment for October 12th to handle those 3 counts.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just looking at the cards that came here that said with the original date and the default date and such on them.
So you have to call back in October 12th at 8:30 to handle the last 3 matters you have, okay?
But that's a whole nother charge as well, though, on the 10/12. That's
Right.
okay. Okay. Okie dokie.
I will see you on the 12th.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you, Judge. To the gentleman who has not been identified yet with the iPhone. Wait, unmute your phone.
Emetheus Jones.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to work it.
We're still here. So you're going on mute until it's time to talk to Mr. Wergling, Attorney Wergling, about your case, okay?
Is it possible for you to look to switch register on her other vehicle? I know I've had it done before, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been
You can maybe do it then, I don't know. Oh, guess what, everybody? What? You got snaps,
oh no.
uh-oh. What did they?
I didn't even do anything.
Did you know the office? Or did they know you most personally?
He's like, I've been in your courtroom. I'm like, yeah. No, it wasn't me. I wasn't doing anything. I promise. So the Secretary of State messed up my registration for my mom's car, and my plate is registered to her car.
Oh wow.
So it looks like I have a stolen
Okay.
car.
Oh,
And I didn't know that until I got pulled over.
well, I'm glad.
Oh my goodness. That's actually good you got pulled over.
He's like, I'm glad I pulled you over, but I had it.
Because I will have no clue.
Okay, let's take care of Miss Yasmin Jones.
Hello.
Hello, Ms. Jones. I'm going to put you to a breakout room to speak to Attorney Warbling. The offer is for her to plead guilty to an amended charge of drag racing.
Yeah, sure.
Invitation to go into the breakout room.
I don't even see the VIN number.
And Mr. Fortuna, the prosecutor is confirming the information to see, make sure that the registration is how you say it.
And I left the voicemail for the officer too. I kind of think he might have retired, I can't remember though. Fitzgerald Harris?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's coming up as invalid, but I'm wondering is it because it's registered in Illinois and not Michigan? I can
Oh,
only go to Michigan.
right.
I tried it each way and there's no record found.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Judge or the prosecutor, I got a call into Officer Harris too. Can you hear me?
I didn't hear you. I was on mute. Yes.
Okay, I apologize. I have a call into Officer Harris too. He said he wasn't going to show up. He said these things are going to get thrown out anyways. I mean, he stated he did an improper investigation on this totally. I did an investigation on it and found out what he did. He ran the VIN number and issued it to a previous VIN owner, which was me. The plate carried a valid Illinois plate. The Illinois plate comes back valid. He should have written the tickets to him if this is an investigative technique by Detroit Police Department, because I sold the car 3 years ago and it says when I run the VIN, it says the title was transferred to Illinois in February of 2019. I mean, this is a complete error. And he admitted to it. He told me when I called him, he said, I'm getting it dismissed. And he never has. And then he was out on sick leave for 2 weeks with some kind of chest pains. And I contacted him during that time and he says, hey, you just show up during the court date and they'll throw it all out. This is a grave, improper investigation by the Detroit Police Department, Officer Harris. I'm sorry to say it. I've been a police officer since I was 23 years old. I'm 58. I mean, this is just, I'd be fired for this, Judge, if I did this. I'd be fired the same day.
And Mr. Fortuna, I believe everything that you're saying. I just need something
Okay, all
from
right.
the police, from the prosecutor, or something, or if you have proof that you sold the vehicle, I can just take that and dismiss it off my own. Because I can't just take your word, unfortunately, to dismiss it today. Now, I can set it for a trial date 2 weeks out. You
Well,
go
no,
back in.
if Harris calls you, I got a call into him. He said he wasn't going to show up, so he thought it was going to get taken care of. He said, they'll kick it all out. They'll kick it all out if I don't show, Terry. And I said, you sure about this? And he said, oh yeah.
Mr. Fortuna, if you want, I can expedite your trial date 2 weeks out. That's the earliest I can do. And then set a trial date. You call back in 8:30 that morning. And if he doesn't show up 30 minutes after the trial date is set at 8:30, I will dismiss the case for no officer appearing for trial.
All right, Judge.
Or you want to wait for?
Well, why don't we wait? Go ahead.
I have left a message for Officer Harris. He's never contacted me regarding this matter, but I just left a voicemail for him about this matter and to give me a call that we're on the record currently regarding this. Just because the nature of the charges, if there are different charges, I would be easier, but right now it's kind of hard. I 100% what you're saying. I just need to talk to the officer. So yeah, we can set it for trial 2 weeks out like the judge said, or we can try to hold it today and see if I can get in contact with him.
Okay, Judge, I'm going to wait because Harris has got to call in. I'll just wait.
You said he is going to call in?
No, I think he's going to call in. I'll give it time. I mean, I'll run. If I can just wait, I'll wait to see if he calls in while you have court open.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And if he doesn't call in by the time we finish the last person, then we'll just set it for trial.
Okay, fine. Is the prosecutor's first name Nancy?
No.
What is your name?
I'm the prosecutor and it's Sydney Rogers.
Okay, I can't. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Yeah.
Okay, Attorney Wergling, let's do Mr. DeMarco Frederick. DeMarco Frederick, go ahead and unmute your phone.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm all right, man.
So the offer here, Mr. Frederick, is for all of his counts to be dismissed except for one. He has 6 counts, and he will have to plead guilty to 1 count of leaving the scene of an accident involving property damage.
Well, ma'am, that's the main one I wasn't.
So Attorney Wergling, the counts are no insurance, leaving the scene of an accident, failure to provide info regarding an accident, violation of basic speed law, improper lane usage, and failure to report an accident.
Yes, Your Honor.
Put you on to a breakout room to speak about that privately.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Frederick, go ahead and accept the invitation and go into the breakout to talk to your attorney about this in private.